Trigger warning. This podcast contains conversations surrounding depression and suicide. If you are experiencing symptoms, please don't hesitate to seek professional help and proceed with this podcast episode with caution.
Big Eyes Production.
Ano ang buhay ng isang drug dealer?
Dahil gusto kong umasenso, gumraduate ng college, to the point na you choose to become drug dealer para lang makagraduate.
Hindi mo ba naisip by doing those things dahil gusto mo makagraduate is that you are selling drugs to some people that will cause them harm?
Nakasira ng buhay nila.
During that point,
Ano yung nag-motivate sa'yo to stop doing it and to be successful na katulad mo ngayon?
finding
Like yung mga ibang stories na naririnig ko, minsan yung mga bata nagre-rebelde, it's because yung frustration ng magulang nila sa sarili nila, nilalagay nila sa anak nila. Na which yung gusto ng anak nila hindi na masunod. Paano kung passion talaga ng anak mo maging sundalo? I'm not saying na it is applicable sa lahat ng sitwasyon. But I'm just saying na for me, I would, let my children have their own journey.
I mean, sometimes, inisip ko, I can't really blame people. Why do you do what they do? Maybe it's out of necessity. Maybe it's out of being forced. Ang maganda lang nangyari is, nitindihan mo at na-realize mo yung mga pagkakamali mo at itinama mo.
Mr. X, ang tanong ko, kung tingin mo, pinayagan ka ng magulang mo o sinuportahan ka nila na maging PMAer, would you
Would you think na
na-
nangyari sa iyo?
mangyayari sa yung pagiging drug dealer mo?
Podcast na naman with Gerald at Brian. Aral lang pulutan sa inuman at kwentuhan. Pinagsamang veterano, parehong talentado.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life Over Whiskey Podcast, where we share valuable life lessons and stories you can learn from over a glass of whiskey. My name is Brian,
And I'm Gerald.
and Derek. This is the pilot episode of our new segment. Ano ba segment to, Derek?
Anonymous.
Ayun, very
Bakit
mysterious.
ba anonymous, Brian?
The reason why we decided to have this new segment is simply because we are receiving emails from our following, and we chose this specific story that we feel like a lot of people can relate to, and we invited that person on this podcast episode without showing this person's face.
And also for the viewers to know, na si Mr. X, we signed an NDA with him.
Yes, this is complete. So we are literally sworn in secrecy.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let us all welcome
Mr.
Mr.
X.
X.
Lolo. Good evening everyone.
Yeah.
Mr. X, salamat sa pagpunta dito sa aming episode sa podcast na to. And before anything else, I understand that people watching this is not knowledgeable on who you are, but maybe you can share ano bang naging background mo.
Pero grabe, Brian, nung bago mo lang i-share yung background mo, nung binabasa namin yung letter na pinadala mo, grabe, Brian. I mean, just for the audience to know, sobrang dark. Pero ang maganda lang doon sa story ni Mr. X is that even if super dark nung past niya, meron kang learnings na mapupulot. So, Mr. X.
Parang dark past.
Correct. And
So,
everybody,
actually, what inspired us pala, direct, no, is being able to recover, parang bounce back
correct.
from the darkness.
Yes. Resiliency, bro.
Mm-mm. So, Mr. X, ano bang ginagawa mo? What's your background? What did you do
Ano ba
before?
yung Mr. X? Ibalik mo kami nung time na nasa probinsya ka pa. Gaano ba yung dark past mo doon? Ano ba nangyari sa'yo? At ano yung sa'yo para pumunta dito sa Manila?
Yun nga, the motivation is to get out from poverty and dahil sa eagerness mong makawala sa poverty, sometimes you will do odd jobs just to get out from that realms of poverty. And to the point na even your parents will kinamumuhian yung
Yung na ginawa mo.
ginagawa mo.
Oh.
Right?
Pero taga saan ka ba before?
So, Marawi. So,
Layo pala ng
Marawi.
pinanggalingan nitong guest natin direct.
yep, so Marawi City. And to tell you a backstory, the time na hindi pa naging Pangulo si President Digong, Marawi is a notorious place for yun, drugs, corruption, prostitution even.
Okay.
So, dahil gusto kong
Umasenso.
gumraduate ng college, yun, to the point na you choose to become a drug
Criminal?
dealer. So,
Okay.
Oh.
drug dealer, para lang makagraduate.
Okay.
So
Pero-
ginamit mo yung intention mo na makapag-aral pero gumawa ka ng mali.
Hindi ka ba natakot mamatay na drug dealer ka? Alam mo naman na kapag drug dealer ka, pwede kang tukhangin anytime. And naintindihan ko, nag-aaral ka, gusto mo mabuhay, gusto mong makarating na Manila. Pero ano ang buhay ng isang drug dealer?
Well, it's probably because of the environment. So, naging parang normal na lang siya. So, the reason why pinasok ko siya because nakita ko na ang daming mga other Christians na vulnerable.
Okay?
Kasi dun sa Marawi, sa MSU before, para siyang UP. So, the standard is really high. So, I took advantage of people na gustong mag-aral sa Marawi and gustong parang kung sa Tagalog pa, they can cope up with their classes. So, I introduced them with drugs.
Anong
Okay.
drugs tong ginawa mo
Shabu.
dati?
Yung shabu.
So Shabu is
Grabe.
meth, right?
Correct.
Oo.
So, I took advantage of that. So, binibili ko siya sa Marawi City. And then, dun ko siya binibenta sa MSU main campus.
Pero bro, I mean, no offense to you, but hindi mo ba naisip by doing those things dahil gusto mo makagraduate is that you are selling drugs to some people that will cause them harm?
Nakasira ng buhay nila.
During that point, wala akong choice eh. Kasi sarili ko yung iniisip ko that time. Yun nga, dahil gusto kong makalingkawas din sa pag mahirap.
Rebelde ka ba sa magulang mo?
Probably yes, because yung nakapag-trigger din sa akin na na supposedly after high school, gusto ko mag-PMA eh. So,
Ang galing ha. Gusto mo maging sundalo, pero parang nag-drug dealer ka.
yun nga, kasi nag-rebelde na. So,
Okay.
kasi ayaw ng tatay ko that time. Actually, pumasa na ako dun sa pumasa na
Okay.
ako sa exam. Pumasa na ako sa physical exam. I was ready to go to Baguio. But the problem is, nalaman ng papa ko. And then I was so devastated because I've been longing for that career for a very long time. Since elementary pa lang. So, yun, parang umalis ako sa amin. Nagpakalayo-layo ako. But still, gusto kong gumaduate eh. Gusto kong gumaduate. Gusto kong maging successful. So, wala akong pera.
Okay.
I remember when I graduated high school, yung pera ko nasa 1,500 lang. And then, yung 1,500 yun, kinita ko yun sa Shine Boy sa plaza.
Oh.
So, yung 1,500 na yun, ginamit ko yun papuntang Marawi.
Mm.
And then, kasi I choose Marawi because alam ko na pag papasa ako sa mga subject namin, wala akong babayaran eh.
Mm.
Libre yung tuition fee. And then, at the same time, prestigious school siya.
Okay.
So, yun. Since I was devastated because of the decision of my father, umiwas ako sa kanila, pumunta ako ng Marawi, then, pinaaral ko na lang yung sarili ko using odd jobs.
Okay. You were saying about your odd jobs, right? Were you able to witness, let's say, a murder? Kasi in Marawi, I would, always believe that, of course, because of the media, na mauso ang patayan. Aside sa drug dealing, were you able to witness those things?
Normal yun dun. Pero, not everyday na what media is showing, parang naging, parang super sama na talaga ng mga tao. No, hindi.
Yeah.
There are still goodness from that
Please.
from that place, yes.
Okay.
Dati ba ikaw, nung nagdi-deal ka, ikaw daw ba mismo gumagamit ka rin nung panahon na yun? Grabe, Direk.
Bakit?
Masyado tayong dedicated sa podcast.
May back pain ka rin?
Hindi, pero may hangover ako.
May hangover ka?
Oo, buti na lang meron akong ganito. Alam mo ba to?
Ano yan?
Inhaler.
Inhaler? Pinadalang
Oo,
ka
kasi-
ng inhaler?
Oo, ni Baguio ba?
Ano Baguio ba?
Pag binuksan mo to, may Baguio.
Amoy Baguio pa. Patry nga
Sige,
muna.
try mo.
Ba, oo nga no.
Worth it.
But wait, there's more. Akala
Ano
mo
yan?
ikaw lang? Baguio bomb. Meron din ako nito.
Baguio ba? Pero para saan yan?
Ha?
Para saan yan?
Para sa back pain, para ma-relax ka, ma-relieve ka. So kung may headache ka, kung gusto mo makatulog, gawa to sa chamomile.
Kasi pahinga niya kasi masakit din likod ko eh.
Kahit mo dito.
Lumalabas na yung andad
Edad natin eh, di ba?
Kahit natin sa sentido, no?
Oo.
Sa likod. Grabe. Well, salamat. Kasi
Baguio bomb.
sobrang
Talagang-
useful sa amin to, Baguio Bomb. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sending us.
Of course. Yes, kasi, kailangan mo magpapalakas ng loob.
Para gawin yung mga bagay na yan.
Correct.
Kahit natatakot ka na.
That time, parang walang option na maging matakot eh. Maging courageous siguro. Right? Kasi, at the end of the day, you have to finish selling those drugs.
Pero hindi ka ba natakot na, I'm sure right now by looking at you, you are successful now. Pero hindi ka ba, di ba sabi nila once na pumasok ka sa isang mafioso, I'm not saying na literal nasa mafia ka, but technically, yung mga taong behind those drugs, kasama ka na sa kanila eh. Hindi ka ba natakot na kapag tumiwalag ka sa kanila, pwede ka nilang ligpitin?
Hindi naman kasi hindi pa nauso yung tukhang that time.
Okay.
And then,
Kasi this was before si Digong.
correct.
Tama ba?
So, before pa to naging presidente si Digong. And then, it came to the point na, okay, I need to stop this because I already have the option to earn money. That time, walang option na kumita ng pera eh.
So parang
Yun-
wala ka naging choice kasi.
Yun lang yung lowest hanging fruit mo.
Oo.
Grabe. Alam mo, Bri, I can just imagine kung paano niya pinagdaanan yon. Isipin mo siguro ang nararamdaman mo bilang isang bata, gusto mo makatapos ng pag-aaral, pero wala kang pang-aral. And from what I'm getting is that yung magulang mo, ayaw suportahan yung gusto mo sa karir mo. So parang nawalan siya ng choice, but I mean, everybody has a choice. It's just that yung lugar na kinalakihan niya at yung environment na kunasan siya is that medyo challenging. So, ano yung nag-motivate sa'yo to stop doing it and to be successful na katulad mo ngayon?
Finding option na, kasi that time, hindi naman pwede na umalis ako sa Marawi na magbenta pa rin ako ng drugs, right? So finding that option to continue
Mm.
earning the same amount of money is also necessary. Kasi always natin sinasabi na ganito na talaga ako, wala na akong option.
Mm.
So,
Nung na-realize mo na nagka-option ka na, nag-isip-isip ka na talaga.
correct. Kasi ang daming opportunity naman talaga. You just have to continue looking. You just have to continue doing whatever it takes. Kasi I know, during that time, mali talaga yung ginagawa ko. So, don't stop finding that option na makawala ka sa pinagagawa mo. Kasi during that time, sinabi ko din talaga sa sarili ko na this is temporary. Probably because I also have a very strong mindset that when I decide something na gagawin ko talaga. That time, that is my lowest hanging fruit. Kaya ginrab ko yung opportunity. So, but as the time goes by, you get knowledge, you get educated, options are opening, other doors are opening. So when you get that chance, go grab it.
Pero ngayon ba, kasi nabanggit mo kanina, environment na inano mo, runs with drugs, patayan, prostitution. Ang tanong ko ngayon that you're in a good place right now, ano yung ano yung turning point sa buhay mo na parang naisip mo na ito na yung path na gusto ko i-take?
At the end of the day, you have to find your purpose. Eh, yung um, it's wrong to conclude that having money will be the final destination mo. No. There are other aspects of life that you have to fulfill. First is yung health mo. Dapat um, yung sinabi nga na health as well. And then as you get that, you go check your relationship with others. Healthy ba yung relationship mo with others? And then yun, yung finances mo, okay ba? And then the next that is yung purpose mo.
Mm.
At the end of the day, you have to find your purpose because trees did not grow para kainin yung bunga nila.
Mm.
Trees grow because there are other people na for sure makikinabang.
Mr. X, ang tanong ko, kung tingin mo, pinayagan ka ng magulang mo o sinuportahan ka nila na maging PMAer, would you
Would you think
s-
na
na
nangyari sa'yo yun?
mangyayari sa yung pagiging drug dealer mo?
Hindi. Kasi yung if makita niyo yung mga videos sa Watime, the environment huhubugin ka talaga doon eh. So that's why gusto ko doon. And then also, malaki yung allowance ng PMA before eh. Nasa
Yes.
25 to 27
Oo.
thousand per month. So if nakuha ko lang yung suporta na that time, I doubt maliligaw ako ng landas. No?
Pero Mr. X, ikaw ba sa mga nangyari sa buhay mo, pinagsisihan mo ba?
Hindi. Kasi I think there is no such thing as wrong experience.
Parang you have to go through it no?
You have to go through it to learn from it. It could be a lesson or your anong tawag nito? Yun talaga yung para sa'yo. But
Mm.
every aspect of your life that you would go through, there's a lesson behind it.
Parang na-realize ko dito, you know, whatever we do or maybe the people we meet can either be the greatest blessing or the best lesson
Correct.
you could ever receive in your life.
I agree.
Diba?
Ako, from what I'm getting, Brian, na-realize ko, remember, I have 2 kids.
Mm.
Kung ano yung gusto nilang maging career in the future, whether
Mm.
they want to be a doctor, a pilot, whatever, nurse, dentist, or just even a dancer or whatever, a soldier, I don't care. Kung ano gusto nila, supportahan ko sila.
Yeah.
It's because feeling ko, as a parent, like yung mga ibang stories na naririnig ko, minsan yung mga bata nagre-rebelde, it's because yung frustration ng magulang nila sa sarili nila, nilalagay nila sa anak nila. Na which yung gusto ng anak nila hindi na masunod. It's because, paano kung passion talaga ng anak mo maging sundalo?
Exactly.
'Di ba? I'm not saying na it is applicable sa lahat ng sitwasyon. But I'm just saying na for me, I would, let my children have their own journey.
Which path they wanna take.
Yes. So at the end of the day, storya ng buhay nila yun eh.
Mm-mm.
Hindi natin storya yun.
Exactly.
So, Mr. X, alam mo, sobrang, hindi ko alam kung paano ko sasabihin to sa'yo, but, yung dark past mo has learnings as well.
Correct, correct. And also, just to go back to what you said earlier, Derek, about yung pagsuporta sa parents mo. Over time, pag naging successful ka, di ba, one aspect of being successful also is to fix the broken relationship you have with the past.
Correct.
So, siguro, at this time, naintindihan ko rin na baka siguro pinigilan ako ng magulang ko that time just because gusto lang nila akong protektahan.
Mm.
Tama, tama,
Ay,
tama.
Totoo naman.
So, yes, go strive for success, be successful, but don't forget to fix that broken relationship you have with your parents.
Sobrang ganda nun. Ang ganda nun, pare.
Right? Kasi at the end of the day, that's your parents. Gusto lang nila na i-look out yung future mo. Gusto lang nila na maprotektahan ka. Kasi probably meron din silang mga past trauma with their parents. Right?
Correct.
So you have to fix that broken relationship with
Pero
your
you know what, Mr. X, thank you for sharing that. Direct, isa sa napipick up ko dito is, a lot of people kasi has limited options din eh.
Correct.
And when, like what you've experienced, Mr. X, na hindi mo magawa kung ano yung gusto mo talagang gawin. I mean, sometimes, inisip ko, I can't really blame people why they do what they do. Maybe it's out of necessity. Maybe it's out of you being forced. But, ang maganda lang nangyari is, na nitindihan mo at na-realize mo yung mga pagkakamali mo at itinama mo. So,
Do you believe that people change? Or kahit pa paano sa sistema mo pa rin yun?
of course, yung belief system mo can really, really be changed. People do odd things dahil meron silang pinagdadaanan, I'm pretty sure. But one thing na masasabi ko, for those people of you out there who are in the verge of akala mo super hirap ng buhay, remember, yung pinagdadaanan mo lang yung mahirap, hindi ikaw.
Wow. Galing.
grabe.
Galing, ano?
Pagdaanan mo.
Oo.
Pagdaanan mo lang.
So I guess,
With that,
Bri,
grabe. Thank you so much, Mr. X, for being part of this episode. At whoever is listening to this, hopefully you've learned a lot. If you do have stories that you want to share, na tingin nyo you'd want also to be
part of
have
the
that
show. Yeah,
have that yung privacy pa din,
correct.
please do reach out to us on our email, and yeah, we'll do our very best. Kung mapili po kayo, we will also share your story
Mhm.
through the new segment of Life Over Whiskey,
Which is Anonymous.
Anonymous.
And
And with
ako, gusto ko nang magpasalamat din kasi for inviting me here. Kasi I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there na gustong marinig yung istorya nila.
Yes.
So, but still, gusto nila yung privacy. So,
and thank you for sharing your
Brian,
dark
thank you
past.
so much.
I mean, as we said, past is past.
Yes.
And what's important
Let's
is
all move
what is
forward. Yeah.
present and moving forward in the future. But of course, like, even if may ganun tayong element, it's important to also protect the
The
people behind the
identity,
stories.
course.
And with that, thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next episode.
Mag-relax na tayo, sober man o tipsy. Aral makukuha mo sa life over